Hey folks, hi, this is Gigi. Hope you're all doing well. Oh yeah, you can see Luna back there playing around. It's been a minute. There has been some stuff going on, good and bad. So hopefully I'll be able to get through this clip without getting too emotional. We've got two dogs here. We've got both of them rescue dogs. We had Jet, who is 8, that she's had, some appearances on Gigi's channel. And of course our Luna back here, who's be a year later this month. We got her 6 months ago. Well, I think I had shared with you that Jet had been sick for a couple months and we were trying to get her to a place. Okay, let me start over. A couple things I want to talk about today. We're going to make a drop. I want to talk about Jet and my mission statement. And hopefully this video won't be too long and we'll go from there. So since I started about Jet, I'll go ahead and finish about our Jet. So anyway, I shared a clip. A little remembrance clip for Jet. Yeah, she passed. She passed on Sunday. What was that? The 2nd, 3rd, I believe. At home. She had been sick. We already knew that we were going to have to put her down, so we had scheduled for the Monday. But Jet decided to do it on her own. And me and Big Dog were fortunate enough to be able to be there with her as she took her last breath, petted her, gave her a little prayer. And it's just been kind of sad. She was a great dog. She was a great companion to my Big Dog. We'd gotten her about, like I said, she's 7.5 years ago. She was 6. Well, we had her, yeah, about 7.5 years because she turned 8. 7.5, 8, whatever. Anyway, Big Dog had a fall and I had to go back to work. He had what they call a TBI, traumatic brain injury. And I was real concerned about leaving him by himself. We had already been talking about getting a dog, but during the time that he was still having issues with from his injury due to the fall, we got the dog. And I was really pushing on the dog because I knew I was going to have to go back to work and I did not want him to be by himself. Turns out to be that I think I'm grateful that we did that because I truly believe that Jet saved him. Jet was his rehab. He had to get up for Jet. He had to take her out. He had to feed her. So really, she helped him, and they were so close. It surprised me that sometimes they'd walk and they'd be in sync. I'll throw up some pictures here and there of our Jet. But we got her when she was 6 months. She just turned 8 in November. So she was just really great dog. And she went traveling with us. She went on a road trip. She'd go camping with us. She was just a sweetheart of a dog. If she just loved people and people just, radiate to her. Because they saw she was just a sweet dog. And so it was sad, but she finally came home yesterday. And so we got her cremain. So now she's home. But it's been a very hard week. Quite surprised how emotional. But there's been some losses the past 3 years. I lost my best friend in 2023. My dad just passed last year. And sometimes you don't finish that grieving process until something like this hits, and it's all compounded. I was struck by yesterday because I've got a hummingbird feeder when Tiffany passed, because hummingbirds started to appear when she passed. And so every time, Big Dog put a hummingbird feeder out there for me, and it seems at times that maybe I was struggling or needed help, a hummingbird appeared. My dad passed, the hummingbird appeared. I tell you, I don't believe in coincidences. I believe things happen for a reason. They're supposed to happen, however they happen. So we got Jet's cremains yesterday. So this picture of, everything they gave us. Really nice service, really great doctor. Dr. Pierce and his wife, very, very nice people. And as we were unpacking all the stuff and we had our little, hugging it out and shed a few tears for her Jet, she was home. So when we were done, as I open up the door to my studio, it's windy and rainy and cold out here. And when I opened the door, my window was open. There was a hummingbird sitting there. And I told Big Dog, because Tiffany's telling me, Jet's okay, I got her. I tell you, there's messages everywhere. We just have to be open enough. I believe you have to be open enough to see them, to be able to receive them. So I just wanted to kind of share that. I want to say thank you to everybody who's commented on the remembrance video, who has asked to share. By all means, please go ahead and do so. She was a fantastic dog. She touched so many lives, and she will be truly missed. So anyway, we got that one, and I was okay so far. So anyway, we're going to drop some money, and there's going to be some changes here. So the other clip this week is I've shared the issue that I've had with this tooth. But first of all, I'm having a mocha, can't drink, can't even use a straw. So you'll tell me if I have a whipped cream mustache, right? Right, folks? You gonna tell me that? Make sure I don't have any whipped cream on my face. So anyway, just a mocha, chocolate, sea salt caramel mocha. Pretty good. I'm thinking I like them better than Starbucks, and they're not as expensive. I'm just saying. So anyway, that's what we're having today. We're gonna drop some money. Okay. So I've shared with you I've had issues with this tooth. There's something been going on back there past few years. I mean, when I've gone to a dentist, I always talk. You got to get that tooth because apparently it's under a root canal. They saw something was in there, and they said it can show up as an infection, and you may not even know it till it gets into your bloodstream, because all the nerves are out of there because of the root canal it's under. So I started feeling something kind of hinky back there, and of course, you all know that I was saving money for Big Dog's dental work that he was going to be having doing our $5,000 savings plan. So I told him about it. I told him I think I need to go in. He says, go in. I said, okay, I'm going to go in. So to date, I had saved, here. This is what I saved. So let's go ahead and take care of that right now. We'll see how much money we're going to be dropping here. So because of that, he said, first let me count my money up. Come on, stand test, Gigi. I'll taste that. Okay, so let me put the dog did. He came in and asked, he goes, when he saw that I was going to get my teeth fixed, he said, so, when are we going to get mine done? Hey, look, man, I can only do so much. There's so much fluid coming in. So I told him, I go, well, I thought we talked about May. He goes, well, we kind of talked about it. I go, oh, okay. He goes, I'm not saying that to get yours, get it done, but when were you looking at to get mine done? I go, well, we're not getting anything until the middle of March, so I'm going to have to wait. So I told him, I go, so this is what I can do to kind of expedite the process. I can pull whatever money we have in the Alaska cruise, and I'm going to talk about all this stuff too. Stop dropping. Going too fast. Stop putting money in the car registration, and make the priority. The main thing is going to be the teeth. And he said, okay. So, and he was fine with that. So what I'll be dropping for is I'm still going to do my challenge and the holiday challenge, and also whatever monies I have left is what's going to be going into the teeth, because we had unexpected expenses in regards to our jet. So I think it was like $390, and that service was great. Serendipity Pet Euthanasia, I believe is the name of the place. I'm going to put the link. Great people. They provided a great service, and I'm glad that I was able to locate Dr. Pierce and his wife. So anyway, I emptied out basically the Alaskan cruise to take care of that. And but I'm not going to drop no more money in there for right now. So he really wants me to focus on the teeth. And I get it. I understand that. So I told him, okay, I'll just go ahead and I'm going to squeeze, baby. And he goes, oh, well, what do you mean? I go, well, if you want to get in there fast, that means I'm squeezing hard. He goes, squeeze. Okay. So let's go ahead and drop some money in, and then we'll talk next. Or maybe as I'm doing our conversation here, I'll bring him the mission statement. Okay, all right. So we're going to go ahead and drop $5 in here, because I still want to be dropping money into this challenge here. That's my priority. So we'll put 5 in here. So really, it's probably going to be 2 or 3 that'll be. There's a real pretty hummingbird out there. Must be male, because they usually have all the colors. So that my $5, $10, $15 challenge will be a priority. My holiday will be a priority, but primarily the teeth. Okay, so we'll do the teeth next, because I want to drop my $40. Now, let me tell you, me and Big Dog went out this week. Yes, it was our wedding anniversary, 9 years. We went out and glad I had this envelope. It came out to like $100. I had the money in here. I was able to take it out. We did go to cheesecake, and no, we of course brought home cheesecake because you know it's the bomb. So this has been quite handy for me to have this. So we are still going to be saving on this. So I'm going to do another 40 in here, and the balance money I have here, we're going to go ahead and drop it into the teeth envelope, and then I'm also going to be doing mid drop on Wednesday as well. So Pearl and Bruce are going to be back in. Okay, so we're going to drop 40 in here and go there. Under 40, and let me tell you, let me tell you one thing what I did do. So I have been saving for the registration of the Luna, not my dog Luna, but the trailer Luna. And we finally paid it off. We did have enough money. It was $218, which is what I had in here. So I took out whatever money was in here as well and put it in the, I'm going to be using that in the teeth, and also part of it went for Jet. So I did take out what I used for the tags. So we got those, we paid them on time. And it was nice that we had this envelope because the other ones aren't due till June, so I got a little bit of time in that. So that's cool. So now let's go to our teeth. And if we're going too fast, I'm sorry. It's just, Gigi's got a lot of stuff going on. I'm still on baby watch. I'm scheduled to fly out middle of March. But you know, babies don't always come when they're supposed to come. I'm just hoping because they're moving too, and oh my gosh. All right. So now we're going to see how much we have here. So I have 20, this for the teeth, 20, 40, 60, there's 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 70. I already have 70 here. So let's see what we can put in here. If I do 70, let's fill up a couple of teeth here, okay? If I do 70 and I subtract just, let's say, 46. Then I have 24. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll do 46. So like that. Getting more teeth colored in. 46. Make sure I got my math right. So 46. That was 70, right? No, I got more here. Let's see here. What do I have here? Gigi, math drama, Mr. Finger, third grade class, California school. 20, 40. Oh, I do have more. 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Oh, I got 90. Already colored 46. Gigi. So 90 minus 46 equals 44. Okay. Well, we screwed that one up.
Yes, I am. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
So let me see. We'll do 43. I'll keep $1. So let's do. What am I doing here, Gigi? Get it together. So have 90. 90 minus 66 equals 24. Maybe that's what I was doing. 66. Yeah, here we go. 24. Did I color in the 46? Yeah, but I colored in the 46. But I have 90. 90.
Get it together.
Minus 46. See, this is why you watch me. Let's do this. But I have 44 colored in. That's what the palm is. And I thought it would be short. Let's see, 9, but I have 44. So take out $1. Gigi, save it for next week. Don't strain your brain. You got a lot of shit going on in there. There. That was hard. Okay. So I already got 46 colored in. So let's take that out before I get confused again. 45, 46. And now here's 43. Oh, wow. Let's do that. That sounds like a great idea. Okay. So now, let me get my goal is to get, because the way my procedure is going to work, I don't have to go back into the doctor's office for another 4 months. And that's when they're going to do another work, I guess, because then I'm going to get an implant back there. So I'll continue to start pushing to put money in this envelope, but really I'm focusing on $2,600 for Big Dog right now so he can get started. But I'll be trying to do extra to make sure that we get me taken care of too. I'm telling you, these teeth, take care of your teeth when you're young, people. Just saying, because as we get older, they get higher. All right. So what I did, let me fix this money. Math drama. So I'm dropping 89 in here. So I got a tracker right now for this one, only because of what's going on. So I had 1,103 in there in the account, as you can see. I'm not sure if you can see it. And I took out 1,033, so I have 93 in there right now. So right now I'm dropping in another 89. So I probably should name these a little bit differently, but I'm gonna put 70. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll put 89 here. Today's what? 3. Get my dates here. 7 drop. That's what I'll just do a drop, and I'm putting 89. So now I'm gonna add 70 plus 89, 159. So that's what I have in the envelope right now. So I need to be hustling. I'm gonna get $2,600 April, May. I like to get it for him by April. I'm thinking we can. It's just gonna be tight. That's all I'm saying. So right now, what we have all together is 159. So Gigi's gonna boogie. But anyway, that's what we're doing with that, because you gotta take care of your teeth, man. That's all I'm gonna say. So that's what we're doing. So we're gonna be limiting the number of drops we're gonna be doing, focusing mainly on the teeth one. So 159. So there we go for today. So that's what we're doing here today. So now the next thing I want to talk about is a mission statement. So let me go ahead and bring it up here, because I was watching this gentleman. See if I can remember his clip again. And he was talking about having a mission, and I understand about having a mission, because when you're working, usually a company has some type of, what's their mission? What is the purpose of doing whatever they think they're doing? So when I first started this channel, which actually was May of 2023, so it's going on 2 years. What I was working on at that time, is it 2 years? Yeah, because we went to Aruba last year, was to get to Aruba, and we got to Aruba, and it was great. I saved over $8,000 that year, but that was my focus at that time. Get to Aruba. I gotta get that money. I gotta get that money going, and we did. We had a great time. But then after that, I liked the idea of saving the money and having a focused type of saving, but I just continued to do envelopes. But I found that I needed something bigger than just filling out the envelopes. And I think part of that is because I'm not working. Like I told Big Dog, sometimes I feel like, part-time job, because I've worked since I was 14 years old. I've always had a job. There was a short period of time when I was a stay-at-home mom with my kids. But really, I've always had a job. But when you're working, and when there's a feel that you want, not necessarily need, it just pushes you. And I think that's what I needed to find. I think it's one reason why I've been so busy during my retirement, going to school, doing some traveling, helping my folks out, getting another dog, getting our Luna, doing the channel. I'm always busy. And Big Dog says, you don't know how to retire. And I think part of it is that, what was my purpose? You know what I'm saying? And, it's, I could say my husband's my purpose. I could say my family's my purpose. I say travel. It's just something inside that what you're built for. You know why you're here. And sometimes you're fortunate enough to fulfill that. And sometimes people are always looking for that. So, as I've gotten older, I found that sometimes people like to hear what I gotta say, and maybe that's why I have the channel, Gigi's on a budget. But, budget just isn't about money, it's also about time. And I think that's what I wanted to try to do something here, was not only share, whatever things I've learned along this financial journey. And like I say, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing you a story about Gigi's financial journey with her and Big Dog and Luna.
This guy's not a professional.
So I'm not a professional in regards to financial services. Big disclaimer. But I did start doing this till I was 64 years old. So what have I learned along the way? And also, I found that sometimes I have shared stories that people seem to appreciate, So this is what I came up with. That's my mission statement. I did a little clip on it, and of course our girls are in there. I'm so glad that I was able to capture Jet in there. But here's the mission statement. Here we go. The empowerment and the empowered life of Gigi. More than just saving money, this is about saving time, energy, and focus what truly matters. Through inspiring stories, empowering quotes, and practical tips, I like to help people build confidence, financial awareness, and a life that they love. And I think that helped me focus as to what I'm trying to do here. It's not just about sharing with you the advantage of a savings challenge of, the sooner you start, the better, you are. But really, it's about the time. And I think as you get older, you start to realize, you get less and less time. And the reality is, time is not, you can't get time back. Time is your greatest asset. Once you lose it, no más, no more. Now, money, if you're fortunate enough, sometimes you can rebuild it. But the older you get in regards to that, it gets the opportunity to do that gets less and less as well. So those are two things that you have to be very mindful of: your time and your money. But time above all is the most important. And I think that's what what I wanted to do here was, don't let nothing hold you back, man. If you got something you got to do, just do it. Don't let anybody pigeonhole you. Don't let anybody tell you no. If you really feel that's what you got to do, you got to own it. Do it. Take the risk. Because you know what? If you fail, no harm, no foul. But you know what? What you have is you got experience from that. Like I used to tell my boss, Greg, I've learned to see a challenge as an opportunity. And that's what you got to see it at. Right now, me and Big Dog may be going through challenging times, the loss of our jet. But this is also an opportunity for us to even be more open and be closer, because it is a loss. You are going through the grieving process, but it's all the way how you want to look at it. Wow, that was like a enlightened moment right there. Because it is challenging, to lose a loved one. Like I said, I'm just surprised how this one hit me, But again, you got to be open for that. And that's one of the things that I think also Jed helped me, because I grew up with dogs, but I wouldn't consider them my dogs. I would consider the first one I ever got that I would have considered my dog was Dana. And I got her when I was first married with my first husband, Gary. And we got her as a pup. In fact, my mom, it was from her litter of dogs that she had. She had, I think Georgette was the mama's name. And I got this little dog, smart dog. And I got a kick out of her. She was funny. The kids grew up with her till they were probably about 13, 14, and 5. That was their dog. So, yeah, she was my dog, but she was more like the family dog. Jet was our dog. Yeah, but she was really Big Dog's dog, But she learned me. She taught me because I had never lived with a big dog like that. Because she was 60 pounds. I had little dogs, But what I learned from her is the importance of being present. I had to be present, to know what's going on. Now with Luna, I'm learning patience, and I say this because you have to be patient and you got to be present with these dogs to ensure that, because you got to be a pack leader. Don't let them be your pack leader. You got to be a pack leader. If not, they'll run the house. So with Luna, I found myself much open and more present and much calmer with her. And, the thing, she's this cute little dog. What can I say? She's a cute dog. But when I say that part of it, again, is challenging times, but there's time for opportunities there. Opportunities for emotional growth that I'm going through right now. Because, no matter what, as long as you're still here, you're still growing. And I'm going to tell you this. In the last 3 years, I've lost two very important people to me. My best friend Tiffany, she taught me about kindness, to be kind. You know, my dad wasn't a real emotional kind of guy, but there was something that I had always remembered from him. And I feel like we were in the car and I was a teenager, and he was trying to teach me, or he just said, I don't even know if he remembers telling me that, and it's in line very similar to the kindness that Tiffany would show, because I'm not always very patient or very kind. I've learned to be better, but it's because of people that have come into my life. Part of it, if it's in there, it was just harder for me to let my guard down and try to be open. Again, this is about being open, empowering yourself to be free with really what you're feeling and not be afraid about anything, about not being afraid about sharing how you really feel, because then we get stuck and that's when our guard goes up. And I know that. I've done that. But I remember this, and it's always kind of stuck with me, and I know I've shared it with my kids. He says, when you do something nice for somebody, don't expect that person to do it, to return that niceness back to you. It may come up from another person, another way. It may come up differently when you least expect it, or maybe you need it. But do not do something nice for somebody just to think that they're going to do something nice for you. You just do it. And I was always kind of like, I don't know if he was helping somebody, and I probably asked him, well, why are you doing that? Why are you being so nice? I don't think I was a quiet teenager, but I'm sure that we were having a conversation about something, because I feel like I was a young kid when he told me that, and it always stuck with me. But it is true. I found this to be true. Especially with having worked with a lot of families in my career, sometimes I did push it to the limit to try to help the folks out. But I wasn't necessarily expecting anything from them. I just felt it was the right thing to do to try to push it. And sometimes I was lucky enough and they were able to do whatever they needed to do, and they turned out to be appreciative. But it wasn't that I was asking them, but maybe I got it from other ways, for doing that. But I do believe that, if you're going to do something nice, don't expect anything back, because it may come back in other ways, or it just doesn't come back. That person needed that for whatever reason, and you were the one to give it to them. So if you can do that, just do it and be okay with it and let it go, and just know that you did something nice. And it's stuff like that. It's little stories like that I want to be able to share, because I think there is value in those lessons. Because I've shared some of the stories with my mom, and I'll be including some little conversations along the way that I have with her. Because my mom has shared a lot of stories, because, my mom did not have it easy, and she's come a long way, and I give her credit for what she's raised, some pretty good kids, and I think we're doing fairly well, or we're doing okay, and I know she tried her best, and I think that's what any parent, really wants to, try to do. They just want to try to do the best, even under whatever circumstances that they have. They're just trying to do the best. They're just trying to get through it. That's all they're trying to do. And it isn't until I think we're older that they can hear, good, better, and different, what it was for us. They may know, but they don't know. They don't know until we tell them. But have those conversations now. But also ask about their story. What's your story, Mom? What did you do? Why did you do that? I don't know if I would have done that at your age. Or where did you go? What are your experiences? What I found is that we don't ask. And I think those are the kind of stories we want to ask to share with our, I'm now going to have, I do have two granddaughters, my Charlie and my Morgan. And I'm looking for my next blessing to be delivered on March 21st. I call her my little elf right now. So I'm going to have 3 girls, and I want to share stories with them, because I want them to be strong females. I want to be open females. I want to be, funny. I want to be creative, have good hearts, be open, be nice people. And I want to share stories with them. This is what Gigi did. Don't do that. Okay, maybe I won't tell them all those stories, but we got stories out there like that. Like I tell my kids, I have my stories. What are you talking about? I don't always have kids. I was in boom one day and you were here and I was a mom. No, that's not the way it worked. But that's why I thought the mission statement kind of helps me, that for you folks to know, we're not going to just be here dropping money. That's important. Financial, awareness is very important. But it's about the quotes that I've been doing. I'll have a quote today. And then also sharing stories that maybe, you can glean some something that awakens you or you can connect with. You say, hey, Gigi, that was pretty good. Oh, thank you very much. I don't know. But anyway, let me read that to you again, okay? Let me see if I can get my computer going here. Because sometimes it wants to go to sleep. Don't want to wake up. Okay, here we go. The Empowered Life with Gigi. That's me. More than just saving money, this is about saving time, energy, and focus what truly matters through inspiring stories, empowering quotes, and practical tips. I like to help people build confidence, financial awareness, and a life they love. That's what I want to try to do, help you folks here. Do that. Don't let nobody stop you from trying to do that or find that. All right? Okay, I think that's it for right now. I appreciate you giving me the time. I know it's been, a little bit of time since I was really here, but I've been kind of keeping you folks in the loop. Like I said, appreciate everybody sharing their sympathies about our jet. I'm going to go ahead now and do a little quote. And of course, it's going to be a dog quote because I'm still learning lessons from that dog. So anyway, I appreciate it. Let's get that quote going, okay? Here's the quote of the week, folks. Let me get it up here. Okay, here we go. Dogs come into our lives to teach us about love. They depart to teach us about loss. A new dog never replaces an old dog. It merely expands the heart. If you have loved many dogs, your heart is very big. And I think that's very true. Because Luna is not taking Jet's place. But she's merely expanding my heart. That's all she's doing. And that's probably why I get a kick out of her. But I'm glad that Jet had time with her and kind of, let her know it's okay. Because I think Jet knew. Towards the end, I would tell her, it's okay, you've done your job, Jet. You're a good dog. So, see. Okay. All right. So let's read it one more time, all right? Dogs come into our lives to teach us about love. They depart to teach us about loss. A new dog never replaces an old dog. It merely expands the heart. If you have loved many dogs, your heart is very big. And that is by Erica Jog. And I thought that was very good. But that's all for today. Remember, my mission statement. Think about it. I hope it touches you. We can do something here because let's get on this journey together. You got to lean into the curves, baby. Lean into the curves. Eyes wide open. You never know what's going to be around the bend, right? Okay. So until then, you working stiffs out there, tits up. I'm out there with you. Have a good one. Until next week. Ciao.
Step 1, wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good